Some days I'll just run. Some days I'll go, well, I'll pick that tree, 100 metres, go right sprint to the tree, jog to the next one, sprint to the next one, walk to the next one, so on and so forth, depending again how I feel. And normally, which is weird, is the worse I feel in my head, the harder I train, because I feel like I've got to smash that barrier. Some days I feel, right now I feel like I could run forever, but I'm like, you know, I generally don't. I just do enough. But on days when I feel a little bit hard to get going is when I really do push myself, because I know I've got to. And it really is that mental thing more than it is the physical thing. It just sets you up knowing in your head, right, I've done it. I've broke that barrier. I've gone that further. And it makes a massive difference. It just makes you feel good for the rest of the day. My missus will tell you, if I don't train, I am moody. Because I feel guilty about everything else I'm doing. Having that sandwich, having that pint of beer, sat in a chair, doing interviews, whatever it might be. I feel lazy. So I get out and do something, no matter how much of it. I mean, it's constantly, it's my mantra is always a little further. And I always say, whether it's 100 metres, 10 metres, another kilometre, set yourself a boundary. And psychologically, you set yourself a boundary. I know, I've said to myself, I'm going to finish that 300 metres away. As I approach it, I just say to myself, a little bit further. I'll pick the tree beyond it. And it makes me feel like I've doubled my work rate by pushing myself that little bit more each single time. And again, the other saying is, results not excuses. We can all talk about it. I'll do it tomorrow. That's bullshit. Today is tomorrow. Get out and do it. And it doesn't matter how big, how much, how little, something is better than nothing. And it makes you feel good. That's for sure. And people, there's an old saying, train hard, fight easy. And as much as I love it, I think it's bullshit, because I've trained hard all my life and every conflict I've been in, it's never been easy. You know, I was a young kid going out to Northern Ireland and people were getting killed, and we had, you know, unfortunately we had people killed on our tour, friends of ours. So it was always in the back of your mind, every day could be your last. Not to over dramatise it, it was always there, and it had to be there. I think it was a good thing because it kept you alert, didn't get you complacent. You know, you've got to be on your toes every minute you step out of that door. Even when you're indoors, you know, there was chances of getting mortared or whatever. So without painting a dull, crazy picture, it was, you had to stay switched on. It was an intense time, you know, tour. Two sides to it. There's the emotional side, or the worry of not coming back for your family and everybody else. That's always there for everybody. But secondly, it's challenging. It's exciting. It's like an adrenaline. This is a chance to prove myself. This is where I've trained to supposedly produce the goods, and now I'm going to go out there and produce the goods. And whether that's stopping terrorism or stopping whatever, or doing good things, that's what you're there to do. And no one knows. I don't know how I was going to react to being shot at, being close to being bombed or whatever, until you're out there and do it. And every single military person, man or female, will tell you the same. They want to go and experience it. Anybody who says they like war and war's great, they're fucking idiots. No one likes war, no one likes conflict. You know, but that's our mainstay, that's our biggest test, you know. A Formula 1 driver is trained to go as fast as he can and win a race. Dangerous, and got to do it. A soldier is there, the worst case scenario is to be put in a conflict type situation, and being able to keep your head, make a clear, clarified decision, and do the right thing. And that's what I wanted to know. Can I do that? Am I capable of doing that? Am I actually capable of not just doing it, but adding something to it and making a big difference? And I will say I was fortunate too. I enjoyed it. Not the conflict, I enjoyed the decision making. I'm very much a crisis manager. I'm pretty quick on my feet, thinking up, get a decision and go. I hate planning. I hate sitting back and think. The more you think about something, the more you tie yourself in knots, the more problems you throw into it. The longer you got to plan it. What if the enemy's got this? What if that? What if that? What if the meteorite falls out the sky and lands? And fucking hell, you can go on forever. I like quick reaction, and my first time of conflict allowed me to realise, actually, I can think on my feet, and when the situation changes and ain't as clear as we thought it was going to be, I can make a decision. And every single person wants to know that. How will I react? And no timing, any war, conflict, battle, whatever you want to call it, is the same. There's always surreal moments. There's always something different. It never, ever, I'll be honest with you, and I've done a lot of operational stuff, mainly with the regiment, but also with the parachute regiment. it's never ever gone to plan. Never, ever. You know, it goes to plan in terms of we got the right result, but what we, at each stage we plan for, out the window. Normally from the moment you either step off the helicopter, step out your vehicle, parachute into the place, everything changes. Communications will always go down. It just happens. So now you got to think on your feet. It's visual all the time, visual and verbal, keeping control of things. Oh my God, there's more than we expected. Oh my God, there's a minefield. Oh my God, there's civilians tied in the middle of this. How do we think on your feet? And every situation is different. You know, you're thinking all the time. It's a lot going on and it's challenging. And yeah, I enjoyed the challenges. I enjoyed it, you know. I didn't enjoy what the situation was, people getting killed and shit, but I enjoyed having to think and come up with a solution that's for the better. There's no guidelines, there's no start and stop. Well, there's definitely a start, but there's no stop timeline. You just don't know, so it's always being mentally ready. Hence the reason on the mornings I really don't feel like it. I don't really give myself a choice. I make it happen. As I'm pushing myself, I always use my mantra, always a little bit further. And I'm always going through my head, my day, what am I doing today? What's my next day and what have I got to get ready for? So I'm clearing all that. So by the time I finish, my itinerary is set, I'm ready. I know my routine, I know my timelines. In, shower, food, dress, prep, go. And it just really is. That morning bit is the foundation, solid foundation for the rest of the day. Except one thing from the start, it's going to be hard. And as soon as you say that to your mind, it's going to be hard, you're ready for it. If you start looking for easy ways, easy options, it won't happen. That's you talking yourself out, that's your mind giving up already. Forget it, it's going to be hard, but I'm going to do it. If as long as you say that, you will definitely do a lot better than you thought you would do. You may even do it first time. As many goals I tried for, I didn't get there first time, but I never gave up, kept going. And some I never reached, but I got to a better place than where I was before. That's a fact. And like I say, if I don't do it, I feel disjointed, I feel unorganised, and I kind of feel like I've let myself down in a weird way. It's weird. Well, the Special Forces lifestyle is exactly that. You literally don't know from one moment to the next where you're going to be, you know. You can literally have been away for 2 or 3 months, come home, about to sit down, your pager goes off, you're off again. You don't know. So the lifestyle it's crazy. I describe the SAS or the SAS Special Forces lifestyle as you get on a crazy train that travels at 1,000 miles an hour and it stops not always in conflict, places of natural disaster, and you get off and you do crazy, amazing things. As soon as it's done, you're back on the train, you're off again, and that lifestyle doesn't stop till the day you leave. So I've kind of carried on that mentality after I've left, because I know at some stage, because of age, wear and tear, I ain't gonna be able to do it. So I'll literally do say to myself, I'm gonna do it till I can't do it, and that's what I will do. I don't want to challenge myself against young kids anymore, although I can. I do what I need to do, and everybody should do the same. Do what is good for you. If you want to go smashing records, feel free to do it. Whatever sets you in the right frame of mind, do it.